Once we know our desired paddock size and the number of paddocks we need, we can plan the rotation within a block of land that we have in mind. When planning, there are a few factors we need to take into consideration. Firstly, we need to consider the suitability of the fields. Due to a high stocking density, there will be pressure on boundaries, therefore these need to be secure and stock-proof. There needs to be access to sufficient clean drinking water in each paddock to meet the demand of the group. There may be a need to subdivide some fields to reduce the grazing on time. When subdividing, we need to consider options for shared water access and shared entry and exit points. The dimensions of subdivisions must also be considered. Grazing areas should not be narrower than a 1 in 4 dimension. Secondly, we need to consider the movement and handling of livestock on the system. Ideally, paddocks should be linked up to each other as best possible to form a rotation, so that when the last paddock is grazed, the livestock are back onto the first paddock without needing to be moved to other paddocks. Access points should be wide and safe enough to accommodate for the group size, and the need to cross busy roads should be avoided if possible. Thought should be given to where and how the livestock are to be handled. The need to move livestock away from the location to be handled should be avoided. The use of mobile handling facilities should be considered. Finally, consideration needs to be given to planning for grass surplus or deficit on the rotation. In periods of surplus, there will be a need to either take suitable fields out of the rotation to make silage or increase the stocking rate. In periods of deficit, there will be a need, if possible, to add adjoining fields to extend the rotation, or, if not, there needs to be a capacity to buffer feed or reduce the stocking rate. In the next video, I'll be explaining how to manage the grazing on a rotation by assessing the grazing wedge.